Yo, what is up, YouTube? What is going on? What is going on? It is Wednesday. Welcome. I am a tiny bit late. I am 20 minutes late. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to get some stuff done. How's everybody doing today? Today is sponsored by Rockstar Fruit Punch NRG drink. Oh. Okay. So, let everybody roll in here. How was your guys' week? How'd everything go? Atlantis, yo, what's going on? Jens, yo, what's up? Home Gym Physique, what's up? Mark KDX Rider, it's cracking. How you guys doing? First guys in the chat, appreciate you. What is this? There's a new button. I don't recognize this button. Make a super chat. Make super chat more fun with a goal. Set a goal to engage with your audience in a new way. Once you reach your goal, celebrate with your community. Pick a goal. 10 super chats. Choose the super chat colors that count. Okay. Set a timer for 30 minutes. Oh, no, let's do an hour. And then share how you'll celebrate. Oh. Close the number 3.5. I've never seen this before. This is new. There we go. A goal. That's a new button. Sorry. I've never seen that before. Johnny, yo, what's going on? Drew, what's up? Lorenzo, my boy. DF in the house. What's going on, guys? What's going on? We're going to let this build up a little bit. On your guys' way in, can you please click the thumbs up button? A little bit of support never hurt. Try to angle this thing up a little bit. That's too high? That's too high. There. Now I'm off center. All right. Home Gym Physique, $1 million. That's too small a goal. All right, so we got East versus West coming up. I'm going to get into that one, do final prediction, run through, kind of like a speed run through. We've gone over all the matches already, but I kind of want to, it's this weekend, so I might as well give the final predictions, see how wrong I am. Who knows how that's going to pan out. Over there, though, look at the videos and stuff. Devin and Oleg seem to be, they seem to be playing nice. Everything seems to be pretty cool at this point. Not seeing too much animosity, which I think is good. There it is. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. The day of, though, is everything can change the day of. Like, honestly, people undervalue heavily how energy levels that day, from like what you ate, how much you slept, hydration levels, like basic things. People undervalue that. They think it's all about, just how much you lifted. I'm telling you right now, if Levon, the number one guy in the world, didn't sleep the night before, like say you got something happened, 0 sleep, percentage-wise, dude's running on no sleep for, I don't know, a day or two. Like, that's taking him down, at least 15%. At least 15%, if not potentially more, it's taking him down. So, like, people undervalue that stuff. They think everything's about how much gear you're taking or how much you lift in the gym. Like, those are important. How much you lift is definitely important. But, like, just the basics. People undervalue the basics. Would we mess up to go to an arm wrestling tournament with pink eye and potentially spread it? Yes. Garrett Thomas, how much of the whole trip does East versus West plan? Do they have meals prepared for the athletes' entertainment for after the event? It's been a little while. It's been a little while since I've been there. So unless they changed it, meals planned for the event. They have a dinner that they do every event before the match, like the day before the match, I believe. So they have that dinner. Then the hotel. This is about the hotel in Turkey. They have a breakfast buffet that's included with the room, so that's free every morning. And then that's about it, really. They take you out to dinner that one time, and then the breakfast buffet is covered. There is a restaurant that's on you. So basically, dinner the other night is on you. And then entertainment. Well, they started doing the VIP get together thing, and that had food there too. So I guess that would be another meal that was included. There was they had to basically cater. There was a bunch of pizza and stuff like that. Entertainment, no, not really. But that was when I was going. I don't know if things have changed. It's probably been. I haven't been in like 6 of them. It's been five. I forget. When was the last one I went to, guys? I'm not sure. When I beat Medi was the last East vs. West I went to. Yeah, so that was how long ago? I don't know how long ago. Yeah, it was a while. It's been a while. So maybe they've changed it up. I'm not sure. But let's see everybody rolling in. You guys, we've got 24 people in the show right now. 6 likes. If you guys can click the thumbs up button, I would appreciate it. Boost that up a little bit. I kind of want to get at least like 35 people in here before I start going over the topics. So I don't have to repeat myself, because then everybody joins up and they say, what do you think about this match? We already covered that match. And yeah, I still think this is too high now. There we go. Gary Thomas, which event has treated you the best as a competitor? Well, I'm not sure, because like East vs. West is, I have a place in my heart for East vs. West because I was been there since the beginning, and so it means a lot to me to be there, to see it growing, to see something I kind of help build, grow, and all that stuff. It has more of a sentimental value. King of the Table is pretty cool. King of the Table is pretty awesome. But there's a lot I haven't done, guys. I haven't done the other promotions. I haven't done Knuckles Up, High Five. I haven't done Ryan Bowen's promotion, or Pro Panja League, or the what's it called, AWC, the Canadian one. Is that what it is? AW. Wait, Ryan's AWE, AWC is Canada, correct? I haven't done those. So there's a lot of them I haven't done. So I can't really speak on that, on what treats you the best. I know that King of the Table was pretty cool. Getting to hang out at the space, so I think that's what it's called, with all the cars and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice there. There's a lot of money obviously involved there. All those wild AWE is Australia. Okay. A lot of money in those hangars with all those cars for sure. So that was interesting. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. And then Chance did a great job over at the Challenger Series I went to in Florida. That was fantastic. So I don't know, but I've definitely heard good things about like Knuckles Up. I heard they treat their athletes really well, with the goodie bags and all the things covered and whatnot. I've heard good things. So one day, maybe if I go over there, and I'll be able to give you guys more informed opinion. Dave Anderson in the house. There's Roy. Sean O'Connor. Do you think you can beat Brian Shaw in his current form? Like if me and Brian Shaw arm wrestle tomorrow? Brian's fantastic. He's there and he's super strong. There's still a lot of stuff, small tricks and things like that he's learning, but I haven't pulled them in a while, so it would just be speculation, man. But I would hope so. I would hope so, but you never know. You never know, but I would hope so. GB19 says, Derek, did you give weight loss advices to Devin? No, I never talk about cutting weight. I mean, from my own experience, I'll give advice, or not advice, but I'll tell people what I've been told and what I've watched my teammates go through, or watched other people go through, and what they did. But I've never cut weight for anything. You know what? When I was a little kid, I was like 10 or 9 or something like that. I was playing football, and I was too big, and they were going to put me in the grade above, make me play with them, and I didn't want to. So my mom tried to force me to diet. And I remember they were having like awesome dinners, and I would have to have salad, and I was pissed. I don't know how much. I don't know if I made the weight cut or not. And I just know I hated that when I was a kid, and that was the only time I've ever tried to cut weight. Dave Anderson said Shaw works out regularly. Yes, he does. That's why he's like the four-time world's strongest man. Yep. Shout out here. Well, it's still building up. Oh, we're at 38 people. You guys also still been doing the gaming thing. If you guys are bored, you want to come hang out and watch that. Just want to keep plugging that. We got the Twitch channel going. We also got the YouTube channel going. Released another short yesterday. DF did. So if you guys are bored, want to come hang out, watch this game, and have some fun and talk arm wrestling. If you guys want to pop in there, I'm always down to chat about arm wrestling, even while I'm gaming. Pop in and let's chop it up for sure. Zuloa, it was exciting to hear him say he wanted to be the best to Thor. Yeah. Did you watch the him and Thor play horse and play basketball? I wish they would have played actual one-on-one, but it was still kind of funny to watch them play horse. Wordier Piano. What are your thoughts on your match with Morozov at Early East vs. West? What was the experience like? Morozov was not an unknown. It was okay. I took the Morozov match is the one I took with like 2 weeks notice, so there was no real prep time for it. But you know, I got offered a match at the top level, and he had some awesome matches, but he'd never been on like the East versus West stage yet. And right, I was his first match. Was I his first match? Either way, I think I was. I think it was. He was somewhat of an unknown, and I had just, in terms of like promoters and the community, I was kind of an unknown too. In terms, you know, I beat Tim Bresnan pretty good fashion, and that put me on the rankings, the world rankings at number 12. So that kind of put me way up there, and so it was kind of like wow, how strong is Derek? And then Morozov had beaten like Georgi Zarenov in a super match and was on a tear. And so it was like, and how strong is Morozov? We knew he was really strong, but like where? I didn't go there knowing I was going to get destroyed. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go knowing I'm going to take a heavy loss, like at all. It was like, how strong is he? We hadn't seen Zarenov go out on the big stage either. And that was one of his bigger wins at the time, Morozov's. So it's kind of a question. And then, you know, seeing him in person, like obviously he's a unit. So yeah, I think I don't know. And then getting in the match, I think I'd already done my homework. I knew he hooked, so I didn't want to hook with it. I didn't want to hook with him originally, but then I realized at one point, okay, let's just try to hook, and he was wildly strong. And I don't know. I lost. I don't know how else. It was the experience though was awesome. All things considered, you know, competing in Turkey and doing all the travels and stuff. And I believe that trip we went to Greece before I pulled Morozov. So I had a lot of fun. But yeah, I don't know in terms of like what exactly about the experience are you talking about? Garrett Tom says, which non-arm wrestling piece of Brian's home gym do you want to steal? Non-arm wrestling? Why would I want? Well, first off, like a bench press helps out with arm wrestling. So I don't know specific, like I don't want to steal anything for squats and stuff. I don't know. I like that whole Rogue rack thing he has. I think he has the rope attachment on there right now. He has that like little pulley thing. I like the whole Rogue rack thing. And I imagine that's wildly expensive, especially with all the attachments and everything he has, and those pull-up bars that open and close that you can do pull-ups on. I like that whole thing. That's pretty cool. I would want that if I had a gym. But dude, how much do you guys think that costs? That giant Rogue rack. That has to be like how many thousands of dollars? Like $20,000. I have no idea. I just know it's crazy expensive. That has to be nuts. Is Brian Shaw versus Eddie Hall match set? Which venue is it? I have not heard the details as of yet. Chris H., who you voting for? Whoa. I'm voting for Brian to win that match for sure. Garrett Thomas says, how would you have done against Brian and Thor and Horse? They're pretty big now, man. Their shots are kind of, I mean, they were getting better as they warmed up and stuff, but they can't do this. They can't bring their elbows in. They're not as fluid. So I think with a couple warm-up shots, guys, I think I'm, you know, we can find out. Is it a crime? It is a crime. Shaw did not invite you, Derek, to basketball yet. I know. He doesn't want it. I'm pretty athletic. Guys, I can still dunk it super easy, two-handed. Ask my daughter. She'll tell you. We're at the gym. Boom. Easy. I thought, I'm 38. Maybe I wouldn't be able to jump so high, but I still got it. Spacey with the 199 super chat. Thank you. First super chat of the day. Briston, you want to help me? What? You got to erase the sign here and write Spacey's name and what he donated. Erase the sign. Guys, this is Bridget's daughter, Briston. She's over here helping out. So erase the sign right here. And then, And then, see how it says Spacey 199? You write his name, and underneath you put how much he donated. That's what we do for for everybody that does the super chats. And then whoever beats Spacey gets their name on the board type of thing. Thank you, man. And he says, I, Derek Smith, pick Spacey to beat Ryan Bowen. Dang, is that a statement? Did you just put words in my mouth? That's fine. I don't even know what you guys are competing in, if you're talking about arm wrestling or what. But, yeah, sure. Gotcha. Spacey, I got you. I pick you to beat Ryan Bowen. Arm wrestling? Okay, I'm with it. Let's see. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you. Let's see. Chris H. Man, I'm not talking politics on here. You're crazy, Chris. You're wild, bro. Talk about, no. Definitely not talking politics on the internet. Garrett Thomas says GB19 is at King of the Table and it's set as of now. Oh yeah. It's supposed to be at King of the Table, right? That's what they said originally. Winston Wokehill, what's going on? Dave Anderson says they are too old now and too stupid to play one-on-one. Nothing good would happen. Okay. Jens Wickstrom says 15K. Is 15K for that? That's crazy. GF sharing the link for the Twitch channel, guys. You want to check that out. Chris H., where do you rank left-handed? Right now in California, it's crazy. In California, I'm like 6th or something. And then North America, I think I'm the same rank right and left-handed. So is it 8th? I go by in the hook rankings. I think I'm 8th right and 8th left on in the hook right now. Oh, Armenian arm wrestler with the 499 super chat. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Now you gotta. Spacey didn't get to see his name on the chalk. Well, Spacey. Now we got to race it. We got to put Armenian arm wrestler. It's funny, you got to speed up. Armenian arm wrestler with the 499 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Thank you. He says, "Let's get this party started." Oh, he's working towards the goal. That was the first one that goes towards the goal. I think it's a minimum of a $5 donation goes towards the goal. But let's get this party started. Thank you. Let's see. Who wins in a 1v1 on X Defiant? Stop it, J-Rev. Stop it. Me and Brian Shaw? I'll destroy him. X Defiant. DF also sharing the link to the gaming channel. You guys, we started the YouTube gaming channel. We're posting videos and links like that. If you guys want to watch me get a video of getting 100 kills in this game and stuff like that and see me nerding out, click on that link. You can see the videos of me playing. Which USA presidential candidate is more likely to fund arm wrestling? I don't know why I feel like it'd be the Republican candidate. I'm not going to get into it. You guys aren't going to get me to talk politics, but I just feel like it would be. But I'm just going to leave that there. Hey, there we go. Let's see. Kane Fontecchio. What's up, Cap? What's up, Kane? You guys, if you get a chance, check out Kane's YouTube channel. DF, please post a link to Kane Fontecchio's YouTube channel. That's my guy. Yes, check out his channel. He goes live on Tuesday nights. He goes live. So if you guys are hanging out and you want to talk some arm wrestling with Kane, pop in there. It's a live show. He brings guests and stuff like that. It's generally focused around California arm wrestling, but they talk broader topics as well. So, just another channel, more arm wrestling content for you guys to soak up. G19 is Bridget and daughter back. No, Bridget's not here right now. She's at work. It's just Briston, and then Emma's over there as well. And then let's see. Has anyone ever beaten you that's a non-arm wrestler? Starting when? Because when I first started, say I'm one day into the sport. Yeah, recently, in the last 4 years, 5 years, no. Text Piranha, what's up? There he is, my boy Mike. Chris H is LOL. Garrett Thomas, since I'm new, I should focus on single arm, or should I cut the energy between both arms? Both arms. Always do both, man. Unless you have some kind of injury or something like that. One, it's fun to just throw your non-dominant arm in there and just see what it can do. But also when you go to tournaments, a lot of tournaments are like 8 hours long. They'll say they do right hand first. They stop at like top 3 or whatever it is, top 4. So say you get top 3, top 5, they stop. Then they do the whole left-handed class, and then they finish all the finals at the very end. So even if you just do right hand, then you're going to be waiting for the whole left-handed class to finish, and then you arm wrestle left-handed. So it's just a lot of waiting, man. I think a lot of people just don't put high expectations on their off arm, their non-dominant arm, and they just have fun with it, and just see what you can do. And sometimes you'll surprise yourself, and that will become your dominant arm. In terms of arm wrestling, you'll just be better with it. So definitely both. I definitely advise both. Mike, yo, Andy Beckett, hello, Derek in chat. What's going on, Andy? Chris H, would you ever do slap fighting? No. J-Rev says, doesn't Trump like UFC? I can see him supporting arm wrestling. Al Smith says, do you think Auden Laird will be able to pin Brian Shaw in a practice poll? I don't think Brian will do a lot of practice polling on camera. I don't know. From a ready go, from like center table, I don't think so. If Brian like kind of worked with him and let him get kind of what he wanted and stuff, there might be some situations where Brian might not be able to take Auden out of it potentially. I'm not sure though. DF sharing Kane Fontecchio's channel. Thank you. Everybody saying hello. Mike says out. He'll see us later. Hit that like button. Says Sex Prime. Thank you. See you, Mike. Take care, bud. And okay, J-Rev arm wrestle Hulk Hogan the other day. Tons of photos. Says Devin's form. I saw that. All right, guys. Let's start talking about this East vs. West card here. 46 people, 26 likes in the chat. You guys, thank you. Please hit the thumbs up button if you get a chance. All right, like I said, we're gonna kind of speed through this. The names I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to talk about the matches where I do know both people. Let's see. So I think Kosak versus Nugzari. I'm going Kosak all the way. That dude's ridiculous. I think a lot of people don't understand how good he is, especially if he's come back. I hope he's in top form, and if he is, I think Kosak wins that convincingly. So we'll say 60-40 Kosak. Carolina Peterson and Petrova. Dimitrina. I'm going Dimitrina, but 51-49. Oleg Zoke and Betkili Oniani. Betkili looks like a monster. I know Oleg has to be the favorite going into this, but man, I really think Betkili can do this. I'm gonna go with Betkili. I don't think it'll be. I don't see anybody dominating Oleg left-handed, but man, Betkili knows what he's getting into. They pulled, and Betkili, last photos and stuff I saw of him, he looks huge. I'm gonna go Betkili, and I'm gonna say 55-45 Betkili, 55%. Let's see. Chris H, can you beat Ricard? Oh, Boardman from Australia? Ricard? I don't know, man. I've never arm wrestled with him, so can't tell you. Garrett Thomas says, I would love to see you do some climbing with Magnus Meatbow or some other cool collabs. Climbing? My giant person body climbing? Nugo will destroy him. Oh, dude. Zacy, you're crazy. You're crazy. Oniani will hook him. Yeah. Drew says, told someone I arm wrestled, they immediately asked me if I know about slap fighting. And I was like, bro, why TF would you ask me that? What does slap fighting have to do with arm wrestling? I was like, that's what always happens. Nowadays, whenever someone hears about arm wrestling, they just think slap fighting. And I don't, maybe because they're standing at a table and it's one-on-one, they're standing at a table. So I guess that's what it is. Bridget with the $4.99 super chat, and she says, you know why. Update your mom.
Oh. I guess I can.
Bridget, thank you for the super chat. She says, you know why. Working towards the goal. That is 2 out of 10 super chats. Working towards the goal of closing the number 5 gripper if we get 8 more. Dave Anderson, Peterson all the way. Carolina, no, she's awesome. If I'm just who I would have to put money on, Dimitrina is very strong. I mean, so is Carolina. I favor Dimitrina in the match. Arm wrestler always mentions slap. Yeah, exactly. I felt triggered. Zacy says, really, I think you're underestimating Nugo too much. The weight he is lifting. Should arm wrestlers skip leg day? If you have free time, man, hit a leg day. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just in terms of like checklists of what's top priorities. Leg day is just low on the list. Zaloa says, I'm 100% serious. Every time I've ever brought up arm wrestling to a non-arm wrestler, they immediately ask me about slap fighting instead, dozens of times, and 100% happens. Yep, I agree. Okay, moving forward. Todd Hutchings, Yoshinobu Kanai. Yoshi. Have to favor Todd. Really excited about this match. Yeah, still favoring Todd in this one. I think that 60-40 Todd in my head. Ibrahim Saidov, Reno Masick. You know what's crazy? I never write down my predictions that I did a couple weeks ago. So I'm always like reapproaching, trying to remember what I said before so I don't keep flip-flopping. Because some of these matches that are close where I have to sit and think it could go either way. Ibrahim is bigger than Reno. Like just a bigger dude. And he hooks. I feel like I went back and forth a little bit on this one because Reno, it likes to commit with that shoulder really hard, but Ibrahim has to know that, and he's prepping to pull him outside his shoulder. I'm going to favor Ibrahim, even though Reno is amazing, and that's my boy. Just talking who I think wins the match. I think Ibrahim will be walking in bigger and stronger, and I think Reno is going to go into Ibrahim's power. Yeah. David Samusha versus Vladimir Myrov. Samusha never loses, so let's go with that. Vitaly Letin, Georgi Zarenov. This one I think is going to be pretty one-sided. I think you cannot hook Vitaly Letin all the way in. I think Georgi is going to try, and I think he's going to fail. I think this one, to me, this one's 70-30 Vitaly. I know other people might not agree. That's where I'm at with that one. McGillicuddy says, everything triggers you, Drew. I want to see Yoshi pull strong. I hope Yoshi's strong, and it could be such an exciting match. Todd all the way. Corey McPhee says, Yoshi is winning. No reason other than a feeling. Okay. Logia says, Hutchings is a favorite, but not by a mile. Tadzilla said, Saigov easily. This is one that I'm going to get a lot of flack about. As always, Irakli Zerakashvili versus Georgi Tatiev. I'm a Georgi guy. I'm a believer. I am a believer, and I think Georgi, however you want to pronounce it, is going to beat Irakli. I think it's going to be they're both going to be low hand top rolling. I think Georgi's arm is a lot longer than Irakli's. He's going to take him to the stratosphere, and he's going to choke him out up there and control the top of the match. And his forearm is going to be too long, and he's strong as all hell. So I think Georgi takes this, dude. I think he's going to take it. I am at 60-40. Yeah. Let's see. Armenian arm wrestler. Imagine if Yoshi comes in and whacks Tadzilla. That would be crazy. I agree. Dave Simpson. Yo, what's going on? Yoshi will stop Todd in a King's move. Loggy 50-50. I'll flip a coin. Emma Smith popping in the chat, even though she's 10 feet away from the camera. Zacy says, Rockley will hold him, talk to him, and smash his hand to the pad. Zacy, you're crazy. You are crazy. You must not know who Georgie is. You must not know. Garrett Thomas says, Yoshi come out of retirement with a win would be great. I agree. I mean, I don't know if I want him to beat Tadzilla, but coming out of retirement and winning in general, that would be cool. Yoshi's awesome, dude. And I really wish he had been this whole time had been on the scene the whole time. I think he poses some really weird matchup problems for people, and I would like to see him matching with different arm wrestlers and see how he does. Yeah. It's kind of like he's supposed similar to older Tadzilla, but kind of like, Jerry. It's always fun to think, how would Jerry, because most people hook or top roll. Then when you throw in these random people that have these kind of more outside the box styles, and to see how they match up, or what, how the guys with more conventional style arm wrestling handle these outside thinkers, It's always interesting. And so I would put Yoshi in the outside the box type of situation. It's just sideways, just really hard, even without his wrist, crazy hard sideways. And that's more rare than a traditional hook puller or top roller. Same thing with a flop presser like Jerry, or a king's move like Michael Todd. Let's see. Rockley's the man, says Richard. He is the man. He's awesome. Corey McPhee says Georgie all day, but Talia's smaller than the last time he competed. Hi, Emma's dad. I'm her friend. Hi, Emma's friend. David Simpson says Yoshi beat John in a king's move. Yeah, but John and Todd are a little bit different. I don't know if you saw them pull. Garrett Thomas says, have you done arm sumo before? I have not. I've never been. No, somebody I know has a table like that where the whole table is just all padding, but I have not done it. Dave Anderson says, are the young ladies done with their homework? Ooh, no homework on Wednesday for Emma. You got homework?
We haven't done anything today.
They say they got no homework. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to play me for a fool. Okay. Michael Todd, Gennady Fikmania. This is the one that I'm most torn on in the whole card. This is the one I keep going back and forth on. Like I've said multiple times, though, I want Michael to win. But just due to their last match, I know Mike's way different. I know Gennady's coming off an injury, and things are different now. But the only thing I can go off of is based on that Gennady beat Mike last time. So just stats-wise, I'm going to put Gennady as the favorite. I'm really hoping Mike wins, though. I think he can. I think he has the drive. I think he has a lot of new weapons right now. But I'm going to put Gennady as a favorite, but not by much. 55-45. Yeah. Alizhan Muratov and Ivan Matyushenko. Ivan is one of my favorite arm wrestlers of all time. But Muratov is on a tear right now. Want Matyushenko to win. I think Muratov is going to win. 60-40. And everybody's favorite, Devin Larratt versus Oleg Petrenko. You're insane not to say that Devin is the favorite going into this. Just a bigger human. Obviously, Oleg Petrenko is amazing, crazy strong. The lifts he's putting out there is nuts. He's young, all the things. I definitely think he can win a round or two. But overall, in a super match, Devin's going to take this for sure. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of when Devin stops him. But once he stops him, it's kind of over. And I think we can all be pretty confident in saying that. But Oleg Petrenko is amazing. It's been so long since we've, Levon is the only person that really just, there was no, or I guess maybe the old Dennis match where there was no real, there wasn't, if Devin can find a way, if there is a way, he'll find a way, type of thing. And I don't see Oleg Petrenko being that guy. It's just tsunami, overwhelming power where Devin can't find a way to get a stop, Richard says, who wins, Rekard Bornman or Don Underwood? Don's competing again right now. He's I saw a few months ago, I saw a video of Don competing. He looked really good. And I haven't pulled with Rekard. I'm not sure. But he looks like he's given hell to Lachlan. I've talked to some other Aussies, and they say that they think fresh for fresh Lachlan can beat Rekard right now. So either way, that would mean that they're similar or close. And Don Underwood, how did you think of that matchup? I think stylistically, and Rekard is younger, and he might be more explosive than Don. Don traditionally likes to hook. I think Rekard would commit with his shoulder, expose Don's bicep a little bit much early on. So I'll favor Rekard in that one. Great question, Dave. Brisson never has homework. That's what Richard says. Hope on better find school. Find a better school, says Dave. I know. Alizhan versus Alizhan Ivan to the pad. Cobalt 54. Do you think Auden could beat Bowen anytime soon? Soon. What do you consider soon, Cobalt? Like a couple months or like a year and a half? Define soon for me, and I'll give you an answer. Colin, what's up? What's going on? Richard Scheck says, I hope Devin loses. This is not his weight class. Garrett Thomas says, if you had it your way, how many super matches / events would you go to a year? Like how many super matches would I take and compete in a year? Let's see. So if I said 6, that would be every 2 months. So I'm thinking somewhere around 6, 7, and especially if I could alternate hands right and left, 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there, 7, 8. If I could alternate hands. Who was Bowen, says Dave Anden, the Aussie Ginger. Don will be facing. Oh, Don will be facing Riker. I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, I didn't know about. I haven't heard about that match. Awesome. Okay. E-friend, yo, what up? Drew says 1 year on should beat Bowen. David Simpson says Devin has stopped everyone he's faced in late 2022 until now, round 1. Devin has not won a match in a very long time because of endurance. He's been dominant round 1 in all matches. The Devin wins on endurance card is played out. Nope, he'll still win on endurance, and he can still win on endurance. I don't know if you're saying he can't win based on endurance, but he can. I'm not saying his top end strength isn't good. I'm saying that his top end strength is comparable. Like there's people that have more top end strength than Devin. Are you saying there is not? Because there definitely is. So round 1 top end strength, fresh for fresh, the amount of pressure people can put. Yeah. So I don't know. That's where people's best chance lies is in round 1. I think that getting a fresh Oleg Petrenko and stopping round 1 is possible. I just think it's difficult. I think Oleg can get potentially round 1. Devin maybe slows him down or something like that, and then after that, Devin starts getting more stops. Efrain, have you played Black Ops 6? Yeah, I played it for like 4 or 5 hours the other day. Got real bored and got off of it. I'll give it another chance here pretty soon, though. Yeah, Atlanta says he's not talking to me though, but he's talking that mess. James M says Devin dropping multiple weight classes to pick on the smaller guys is pathetic. Well, I mean, if he can make the weight class, then he's in that weight class. If he weighs the amount that the weight class requests, then he's in that weight class. Richard Scheck says Ryan said Rijkaard beats Lockie convincingly, no doubt in his mind. Yeah, but who was I talking to? I've talked to a couple Aussies, and they're saying they think fresh that I don't know. But I know that they're putting a lot of stock in building Rijkaard's name. I'm not saying he's not amazing. I think he is. I'm hearing behind the scenes that it's closer than they're making it sound. Besides shooters, what other kind of video games do you enjoy? Shooters. I subbed to the gaming channel, says Atlantis. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Loggia, what do you think would be the upset of the night? Upset of the night would be Georgi Zaranov landing a hook on Vitaly Leletin. Yeah, to me, honestly, that would be the upset of the night. If Zaranov can get Vitaly into a hook and beat him, just get him into a hook, that would blow my mind. If Georgi can set in a deep hook with Vitaly, my mind would be blown. Garrett Thomas, which parts of the world do you see the next generation of arm wrestlers coming from? Where's most excited about the sport? I don't know, man. Like, I feel like it's exciting everywhere, I think the Asian countries are overlooked a lot. I think that there's a lot of arm wrestlers there that people don't talk about. I see random videos of people in Africa. Like, it looks like it's getting big there. Pro Panja League is getting massive, and the production is insane. I think it's popping off like kind of everywhere. I don't know, man. It's still growing here in the United States. I'm still getting a new guy every other week. I'm still getting a new guy on my team. My team's still growing. People are still hitting me up. I don't know. Most excited. It's hard. It's so hard to say, man. It's so hard to say. I don't know, but I've watched some videos, man, down, where I'm going to the Philippines and stuff like that, but down there in Vietnam, Thailand, all those places down there, man, if you watch some of the videos, those practices are huge. So many arm wrestlers. I really don't know. I really don't know. I think it's blowing up kind of everywhere. It's just obviously people in like Russia and the Eastern European, we all like kind of expect them to arm wrestle. So I think the ones that I'd be watching out for are maybe Africa and India. Like they seem to be kind of getting way more active with it. Drew says, Lucky said he's not fresh in training when Rijkaard finally shows up. Calvin says Devin at 105 would be impressive, not pathetic. Lagia says, yeah, that would be crazy to be honest. Atlantis, also all those footages with Rijkaard and Lockie are sort of exaggerated. I mean, that's what Drew said. Casey Jones, a $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the love. Thank you for the super chat. He says, what's more manly, pre-workout powder or hot dogs? Pre-workout powder, for sure. For sure. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Casey. Always coming in with the manly question. Richard says, Devin won't stay at that weight class. It is pathetic. He should be at 115 where he can pull regularly. But why is it pathetic? Explain why you're using the word pathetic and what's pathetic about it. I don't understand. Pathetic. It's a weight class. If you make the weight class, you're in the weight class. Why is it pathetic? I'm so confused. You do know that everybody in the top of the sport cuts weight for their weight classes besides super heavyweights. They all cut weight. So how much weight do you have to cut before when it's not pathetic, and what makes it pathetic? You know what I mean? Because pretty much everybody on this card besides the super heavyweights cut weight to be in that weight class. Every one of them. You know that, right? So it's like 10 pounds is not pathetic. 11 pounds, is it starting to get pathetic at 11 pounds? What about 12 pounds? Like, where's the pathetic part, and why is it pathetic? That's kind of what I'm wondering, because weight cuts are pretty normal for the sport. Yeah, I doubt Devin plans on staying. Casey Jones, that's a difficult question. Armenian arm wrestlers Derek and Philippines were literally tower over them even more than back home. I know. Calvin Jones, why? Why what? Neil's index finger says M spot is popping off slap fight / arm wrestling super match combo New Year's Eve. Dang. Derek the Humble Giant says Kane. Oh wait, Calvin, what was your question? Devin. Oh wait. Was there another question, Calvin? I don't see that one. Devin at 105 would be impressive, not pathetic. That's not a question. Oh, you're talking to somebody else? I'm so confused. All right. HXX Die Kid says Devin a hater is why he says pathetic. Simple as that. Okay. As AC says, 105 is probably more difficult than 115 class. Devin does attract some strong haters. Multiple weight class titles is why John is GOAT. Cobalt 54 says, in reality, Devin has no real threat in 115. Kane says, Devin got as many haters as he does fans, us loyal fans to the bone, though. Zaloa says, I think people get triggered that Devin was seen as being on LeVon's level and now is pulling people that weigh 105. Oh, gotcha. Nolan says, how does one deal with a toxic club environment? Should I participate in a club that is reinforcing on tearing each other apart during practice over egos keeping you from working good positions? Yeah, man, you have to try to be the voice of reason, or just control what you can control. If you're on a team and they're just trying to murder each other all the time, and they think that don't leave practice unless you're so torn down you can't move your arms, and we have wars, that's how we grow, like people that think like that old school mentality, you can control what you do with who you pull. If you feel like the team is not listening to you overall, they won't change the whole atmosphere, then control what you can control, which is right in front of you, who's on the table with you. Communication is key. Hey, bro, I want to work on setting a deep hook or whatever it is. You give me some top roll pressure, and I'll just try to reel you in or whatever. You give me some pressure like that. And then what do you want to work on? Communication. If you can't talk the whole team into being like that, then at least try to talk to your workout partner into sharing that with you. So I would say control what you can control. And But yeah, the most damaging thing in arm wrestling is getting ripped through, is getting pinned and ripped through. So minimize that. So I think that we need to start in general as arm wrestlers creating the atmosphere of working together and being efficient in how we grow. Like, it's such an old school mentality, no pain, no gain. Just like smash it till it gets stronger. Like, that's not it, man. That's not it. And I don't know how long even Devin's been promoting that. Like, you should leave practice and workout sessions like feeling good. You should. And, I don't know. Yeah, you just talk communication, man. Richard says because he's practically on his deathbed to make the weight and has no intention of staying in that weight class. But no, what do you mean? Like, he'll go back down there if there's a credible threat, then he'll cut back down there. I mean, like, if he goes down here and gets tossed, then Devin will come back. So I would say that, and on his deathbed, that's what most people do when they cut weight for tournaments. Like, I've gone to tournaments with teammates of mine, and they're like literally soaking in the bathtub for hours trying to cut weight, or trying to lose that last little bit of water and things like that. People go to crazy extents to cut weight. So, I mean, that's kind of par for the course. That's average. Garrett Thomas says, Derek, could you beat John right now? He looked really good against Leonidas. Man, who never? I've made it a rule on this channel, you guys. I've never predicted that I'd beat John, and I never predict John to lose ever. That's the GOAT. I give the GOAT his respect, and I'll never predict myself or anybody else to beat John. I'll always say John's going to win, and then be happy, and then let him do his thing. That's my rule here. You guys know that. Logia says, I actually had a guy once say, if you move your other arm or your body, you are, dang, that's crazy. That's wild. HXX says, Devin literally said he wants to defend the belt before he leaves and goes up to 115 if possible, Richard. Lennox IRL says, Dan, the Nightmare is relatively unknown channel, but he promotes that. He promotes working together. I mean, there you go. Cobalt says, what do you think is the appropriate time of inactivity when a person should vacate the title? Ooh. Inactivity before you vacate the title. I would say, where are we at right now? Depending on the ranking, they said 2 years. I mean, like, it shouldn't go more than a year. Yeah, I don't think it should go more than a year, especially on like the big rankings, like the international rankings. Yeah, I don't think it should go over a year. I think what is it right now? Is it 2 years or is it 1 year? Because, like, okay, you have an injury, come back, then okay, a little time to recover and make a comeback, it's fine. But to need multiple years, you're out for now. Like, vacate the title, man. If you need more than a year to recover and stuff, like, that injury kind of took you out of the game. You're out of the game. Sucks to say, Marius Gates says, more than a year belt should be vacated. I don't think there are any official rules for right now. Garrett Thompson says, if you had a rematch with Travis left-handed, do you think you could counter his starting positions this time? Travis is super sneaky. There's a lot to go into that. I don't know. I mean, if I know what I knew, if I know what I know now, but could go back in time, kind of thing, could I beat him? Not sure. His setup is really tricky, guys. More so than you can understand just by watching it. You just have to be a lot stronger than him left-handed just to beat him, Like, that's pretty much, you're not going to out-trick or out-set up Travis. So you just kind of have to be stronger than him. And I don't know how long it would take me to be convincingly stronger than Travis left-handed, because I took that match with it was like less than a month. I hadn't been training for Travis or training my left or anything like that. I've just been training my right hand. I even started doing pumpkin training my right hand for that match because I was supposed to pull Kyle Hutchison. So I wasn't even touching my left. And then I got a left-hand match with Travis. I don't know how long it would take me to get my left hand strong enough to beat that version of Travis, but I don't know. But if I had like 3 or 4 months of prep, I would be more confident for sure. Mario says, if you don't defend in a year, you are holding up the division. I can agree with that. Calvin Jones, if you are out, you can come back and be given a title shot. Sure. Yeah, something like that. Like if you're number 1 and you're out and you don't arm wrestle due to injury or whatever it is, then yeah, I think there should be an asterisk that when you come back, you get a direct title shot. You don't have to work your way back up the ladder. I would understand that. Luke says, how long do you think it will take for Brian Shaw to be able to compete with top North American guys? Assuming he doesn't get hurt, assuming optimal in terms of training and him pursuing the sport. Is he dedicating every night to watching videos and learning? Is his passion on fire for it? Is he dabbling kind of midway? I haven't been talking to Brian that much lately, so I'm not exactly sure where he's at. But assuming everything's peak, everything's level 100, he's going full bore. The guys in North America. 2.5 years or so. 2 years. 2 years. He's he's right up there. Actually, North America. Something in North American in a year and a half. I think Brian could be on the top 20 rankings in North America and somewhere between 15th and 10th, somewhere in there. Let's see. Would arm wrestling in the Olympics be good for the sport or not? I've heard both views online. I'd never heard the view of Olympics would be not good for the sport. It'd be bad for the sport. That's kind of weird. I've never heard anybody having the opinion that it would be bad for arm wrestling to be in the Olympics. I'm trying to think. What would be the angle on that? What would be bad? Bad. I think they'd both be good to be in the Olympics or to be like to blow up on like TV and entertainment. I think either one of them, they'd both be good. I can't see the scenario why it'd be bad. I don't know. So, yes, I think being in the Olympics would be good for the sport. But Garrett, I'd love to hear the explanation of why you said you've heard both views. What's the view of it would be bad for the sport? Okay, Dave Anderson says testing, but why would that be bad for the Olympics? Okay, the tested guys go to the Olympics, and then other guys still do the other stuff. So how's it bad? Controversy surrounding the Olympics. Are you talking about like all the political stuff? Garrett Thomas says, I've heard that pro athletes can't compete in the Olympics, so you won't have the highest level competitors. The testing is another year. I don't see how that would be bad though. Basically, the Olympics, and this is gonna ruffle some feathers. But basically, if the Olympics had arm wrestling right now, it would just be like WAF. We have our own Olympics, right? It would be WAF with more legit testing. That's it. It would just be more legitimate WAF, higher regarded WAF. It would be every country goes there. There's more legitimate testing, more money and sponsors into it. Countries are a little more supportive of it, but it would just be the same thing, and be on TV and be more widely seen. But it's like we have a mini Olympics. It would just be a bigger version of that, right? So I don't know why would that be bad? I can't see any angle or scenario where that's bad. WAP Super Heavy Champ will probably win that. Incan talks about testing at some point too. So Lois says, I heard an argument from Tom Stubbein who said the Olympics now is a joke because it's part of a woke culture and that arm wrestling would become a joke or something. It's just what I heard. But someone would have to connect those dots with me. Like, I don't understand. Connect the dots. Okay, there's woke things in the Olympics. Now, make that make sense that if that makes arm wrestling a joke. What? On that side of the Olympics, they posted a picture of some woke thing, and now this sprinter is a joke. Connect those dots. Make it make sense to me. This guy is training for sprinting his entire life. He's a beast. Or lady. And now they're jokes because over here someone posted a video or a picture of a woke. What? I think like someone had to be really stupid. I'm not saying Tom is, but for someone to connect those dots and be like, that guy running a race and there's a picture or a video over there. Anybody that races is stupid. Like, what? You'd have to be so dumb to think like that. I don't know. We'd have some really dumb people thinking if people, that would be the dot where who can get away with cheating the most during setup wins. Oh, we definitely have to iron it out for sure. How arm wrestling makes the Olympics, all top guys are enhanced. Dang. But there's still a huge group of people that go to WAF. How does WAF get their people? That would be top Olympians at first. Yeah, it would be like Worlds with just more eyes. People really think Olympians don't use gear, LOL, says DF. Ooh, controversy. Let's see. Keep arm wrestling for the Alpha, says Eric Nelson. Spacey says, I made Tom Selbine cry at McDonald's in Springfield, Ohio. Logia says it's culture war paranoia. Yeah. All right, guys. Anything else? Well, we got 57 people, 38 likes. You guys, I appreciate that. For everybody that hit that like button. If you have not, I would appreciate it if you could hit that like button. We're going to throw some more links in the chat again real quick, you guys. We're going to plug in the link of the Twitch channel where I've been streaming video games. If you guys are bored, you want to hop in there. Also, if you have Amazon Prime, you can help me out a ton by giving me your Amazon Prime subscription. And DF will post a link right here that kind of explains how to do it. Then also, we'll be posting a link to the AW Switch. You guys, if you want to get yourself hats, shirts, stickers, and things like that, Bridget, right there, who's in the bottom of the chat, she can help out and get you guys some shirts and whatnot. See what we have on there. I think we're going to be coming out with some new stuff pretty soon. She was showing me some stuff the other night that is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I'm excited about the upcoming stuff for the website. Use discount code AWDerek, save yourself a little bit of money on that. And then plugs. Trying to think of anything else to plug. If anybody else has a YouTube channel in here wants to plug anything, let me know. That's fine. I'm all about sharing anything that has to do with arm wrestling. Link in the chat. You guys know that. Raising all ships rise with the raising tides of the water goes up and the boats all. You know the saying I'm talking about. You know the saying, all right? Yeah. Close that gripper. Hey, we set a goal, man. We set a goal. There's a little goal button now. Brian Shaw's going to humble a lot of people when he starts to compete. I agree, runner. Nolan says, new stream topic, hosting a healthy club. Ooh, I could do that. We could talk about that for a while. We can support just by having Amazon Prime. Yeah, Spacey, if you have an Amazon Prime account, like you're paying for Amazon Prime, it gives you a free subscription on Twitch. Like you can use the Amazon Prime account to subscribe to a Twitch channel for free. To you, it's for free. That doesn't cost you anything, but it pays the Twitch streamer like $5 a month. So it's saying it's free if you just have Amazon Prime. Free. There you go, DF. Thank you for sharing all that. I reckon Brian will be your next man. No, I haven't heard about that. Since you know something I don't know. You got your big dog. All right. Well, I'm gonna start wrapping this up, guys. Unless you guys have anything else you want to say or ask or anything like that, we're gonna start wrapping this up. I don't like to just filibuster or just hang out here and waste your guys' time. There's not any topics or anything to talk about specifically. Then we can start getting things moving. Left hand UBS, Brian. Gripper, says Sylvester Talone. Gripper. There we go. Em, can you close this yet? Here we go. Yeah, you're going to do it on camera. All right, here's Emma closing the trainer. Can you? Make the handles touch. Come on, make them touch. Come on, Em. Man, you got to try to get the grip. You got to get it down here, so that way you're stronger down here in the bottom of your fingers. Okay. Get your fingers around it. So use this hand, pinch it a little bit, and make it smaller so you can get these fingers around it more, and then let go and do it all one-handed. Wow, not yet. This is a trainer. This is the trainer. Let's see here. I'll close here's a 3. Oh, you guys want me to get all energized? I'll do a 3. 3.5 we're setting a goal for. 3. Ow. That hurts. Okay. There you go. So that's a group of people, close to 3. There you go. All right, guys. Man, now next Wednesday, we'll be back. Oh, you know what? In the chat, what are you guys gonna be for Halloween? Comment your costumes right now, real quick. I want to see what everybody's gonna be for Halloween before we sign off here. Real quick, tell me you got some cool costumes, or if you don't have one, what is your kid gonna do? Tell me. I'm the MC, so I'm going as Hammer. Runner Boy says I'm going to be Blue Balls Bowen. Dang. Bridget, will you be SpongeBob? Who? Emma says Max from the Goofy movie. All right. DF says he's gonna be Leatherface. I might go as Paul Lynn. Says the other Paul Lynn. It's a good idea. I went as Herman Stevens twice. It's a great. I love dressing up as Herman. I had a mustache and all this. It was good. It was good. All right, guys. I'm ending the stream. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Love you to death. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Talk to you later. Say bye.
Bye.
Louder.
Bye.
All right, bye.